This is the graveyard to thousands of golf balls. I feel pretty fortunate to hit the green on this hole. It's only 115 yards, but some people say that when the wind's up, this is the shortest par 5 in all of golf. And this amazing complex of greens and tees and marshes and wetlands is the most talked about feature of the Paulas Plantation golf course here on the south end of Myrtle Beach. A Jack Nicklaus design. National Golf Management has a lot of golf courses from the north end of Myrtle Beach all the way to the south, and that means a lot of traveling for the traveling golfer.
If you find yourself doing strange things to keep your light beer from getting lost in the crowd, it's time to rethink your light beer. 99 calories, 100% authentic lager. The light beer that stands out in a crowd. Yingling Light Lager from America's oldest brewery. Rethink your light beer.
Ownership and/or management of multiple golf courses is a growing trend in the golf industry. The economics of the game has dictated that. And no company is more on the cutting edge than National Golf Management, headquartered right here in Myrtle Beach.
National Golf Management is based in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and it was formed about 2.5 years ago with a combination of two companies. One, the Myrtle Beach National Company that had golf courses centrally located, a couple of north, and then a heavy presence on the south side. Then also Burroughs and Chapin Golf Management Company that had a lot of golf courses located right in central Myrtle Beach. So it made perfect sense to merge these two companies to create a golf course management group that had 23 golf courses along the entire stretch of Grand Strand from Brunswick County, North Carolina, all the way down to Pawleys Island, South Carolina. So we have 5 golf courses on the north end of the beach. We have 9 golf courses in central Myrtle Beach, and then we have 7 golf courses down here on the south end. So it allows the consumer to have different types of vacations depending on where they select to stay. If they stay in central Myrtle Beach, they have all the activity and all the nightlife and all the fun and excitement that goes along with a Myrtle Beach vacation. And then they could come down to Pawleys Island. It's a much more relaxed atmosphere, and you can stay here at Paulas Plantation. You have your choice of different golf course styles. We have golf courses designed by Arnold Palmer. We have golf courses designed by Gary Player, Robert Trent Jones. So there's a really wide selection of golf courses to choose from that fits any golfer's game. We have our premium golf courses, which are Grand Dunes, which hosted the PGA Professional National Championship. We have Pine Lakes, which is the oldest golf course on the Grand Strand. It was designed by Robert White, who was the first president of the PGA of America and designed the golf course here in 1927. And then we have Paulas Plantation and Long Bay that were both designed by Jack Nicklaus. So we really have a wide variety of golf courses to choose from, and working with the golf management group as a golf consumer, that's really the benefit of that, is because of the great selection they have. And really have a turnkey management philosophy of all of those golf courses, from handling the maintenance, from handling golf operations, from handling food and beverage, lodging in some cases, as we have here at Paulas Plantation. And then also, we're also a golf packager as well. And in having 23 golf courses to choose from as a consumer, as you get the opportunity for multi-round discounts. I mean, whether you play 2-round, 3-round, or 4-round specials, it really gives great pricing for the golfer that's coming down to the Myrtle Beach area. One more benefit of working with National Golf Management are all the rewards and incentive packages that we have. So for anyone looking to book, please start at nbn.com to see all the great packages that we offer.
Sometimes when you come to Myrtle Beach, you want a warm-up course. Other times you want to test your game at its best. Believe me, no tougher test in the whole Myrtle Beach area than Paulas Plantation.
Paulas Plantation is a challenging golf course. Jack Nicklaus truly outdid himself with that design. You have 2 very distinct feels. The front 9 featuring tree-lined fairways is very demanding on your tee shot. You've got to get the ball in play, and that's true of every golf course, but especially true of the way Jack has designed the front 9. The greens are very undulated. We try to monitor the speed as much as we can to make them playable. However, in season they roll very true and very quick. We have a couple of different features with holes that have trees in the middle of the fairway that you have to negotiate around with your second shot, and you carry some of that feel into the back nine with the 11th hole and 12th holes, but once you reach the marshland, it takes on a whole different feel. Most of the year you'll find the wind blows here, especially when you hit the back nine, making the 13th truly difficult. The wind becomes a factor on most of the remaining holes in the back nine, and it changes direction most days as well. You can never play Paulas Plantation 2 days in a row and feel like you're playing the same golf course with factors like that.
And where there's not water at Paulas Plantation, there's plenty of sand.
Here we can accommodate any size event. We do have a very large clubhouse, over 30,000 square feet in total, which makes us a premier venue on the South Strand for weddings, banquets, family reunions, and we can accommodate with the different sized rooms we have available just about any size. We have a number of units that are here on property that overlook the golf course that you can come, stay, play Paulas Plantation, as well as some of the other area golf courses to truly put a package together that benefits your group no matter what the size of that group is. We have 1-bedroom suites, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom villas to really accommodate just about any group size. We encourage you to stay here on property and experience maybe a different lifestyle than you're used to when you think Myrtle Beach. Oftentimes I hear folks playing for the first time say that this is the hidden gem on the south end of the Grand Strand, so I encourage everybody to come play it. Most people who visit have never seen anything like it with those two distinct feels between the front nine and the back nine. Course conditions are always in great shape, and we thank our staff for that.
We're with Krista Bodensteiner. She's general manager of the River Club and right down the street at the Litchfield Country Club. Speaking of down the street, the Waccamaw River comes by here. Doesn't actually run through the course, but 14 of 18 holes at the River Club, water. Bring some golf balls, folks. And it's 11 years that you've actually been here at the River Club.
Correct, yes.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this particular course here. As I say, 14 holes with water, but there's still plenty of room to hit the ball.
There is. It's still a very fair course. River Club was built in 1985. It's a Tom Jackson design, and it's just a fabulous layout. It's aesthetically beautiful, and it's a fair golf course. Every green is pretty much guarded by sand or water, but if you also have the flip side of that, you can hit your tee shots just about anywhere here.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes.
And the other thing, you can be guaranteed when you come to the River Club and Litchfield Country Club, excellent conditions. You folks, of course, made the conversion, as so many other courses did here, to one of the new hybrid Bermudas.
That is correct. We transitioned from bent grass to the Champion Bermuda greens.
And that has a big effect on fall golf in Myrtle Beach, because that's the time of year it used to be a heavy transition for overseeding, not quite as much now.
That is correct. Actually, with the Champion Bermuda, we do not actually have to overseed. It's also a hardier grass, so in the fall the conditions are just excellent. Bent grass was tough when it got hot. It got weaker, and the fall sometimes was a little bit, occasionally it was a little tough. With the Champion bent grass, fall is still a great season for the greens.
Krista, we talked about the playability of some of the holes at River Club, but coming down the stretch, you better have your game in gear.
That's exactly right. Number 14 is a fabulous par 3. It has an island green guarded by bunkers. Have to be able to hit a good shot into there.
And then how about the finish here at 18? Par 5, target shot off the tee, target second shot, and then this daunting final shot to the green here. Test your game.
It does. We feel like this is one of the best finishing holes in all of Myrtle Beach area. It is a risk-reward hole. You can try to go for it and cut into the peninsula and still have a tough shot into the green, but you will be rewarded. If you hit 2 good shots, you'll be putting for eagle.
Litchfield Country Club, that's one of the great old golf courses in Myrtle Beach.
Yes, it is. It's one of the original 6, I believe. Big plantation-style clubhouse. It is a Willard Bird design, And it has not changed a whole lot through the years other than to grow in maturity. The layout is still a true layout, very traditional style. It's a lot of dog legs, tree lined. Kind of feels like you're part of the South at Litchfield Country Club. There's a lot of live oak, Spanish moss. So you will use every club in your bag there. You have to use course management there and select the right club. It's not always driver off the tee. You have to play smarter on Litchfield Country Club. The entire original layout has been maintained and the conditions are always good there as well.
One other thing that applies, the last 3 months of the year, you don't really have the beach crowds down here, so maybe a little bit easier and cheaper to get accommodations?
That is correct. Actually, the summertime is very busy with the beach crowd, but in the fall, when the courses are in excellent condition, there's a lot of hotel rooms that are available. And so there are some good deals to come down in the fall. The golf courses are great and the rooms are very affordable in the fall. It's a great time for a golf vacation.
Fall golf in Myrtle Beach, can't beat it. If you need a little tune-up for your golf game while you're at Paulas Plantation, the Mel Sol Golf Academy is headquartered right here. Mel Sol, a former South African tour player, and his school is ranked among the top 25 in America.
Most of the golfers that we have are medium to high handicap golfers, 10 handicap to 36 handicap. They want to work on their overall game, and that's what the school offers. The school offers a combined pitching, chipping, putting, bunker shots, and full swing. The way we work it in to the full swing, the students like the amount of time that we spend on each module, we'll say. And then, of course, the instructors are all taught by me. When I hire them, they go through an extensive training program, and they follow me around and watch me teach for a while before they are allowed to teach. So every single teacher teaches exactly the same.
Increase the speed just a little bit. There you go, something like that.
We teach at the school here on how to practice the way you play and play the way you practice. So if your pre-shot routine is exactly the same on the driving range and on the golf course, you're going to have a bigger chance of taking your driving range game to the golf course. I started teaching back in the early 60s, and there was no video cameras or anything like that, and you know, you'd often end up in an argument with the student because the student would say, oh, of course I'm doing that, you know. So I think they benefit from extensive video analysis so that the students can see what they're doing. You know, there's always the saying in golf, perception and reality. You know, what you think you're doing or what you are doing. So the video really helps the student more than the instructor. My view on teaching aids is that you have to be able to hit a golf ball when you're using it, because you can only work through the conscious mind through to the subconscious to make permanent changes. So all the teaching aids that I use, we use while you're hitting a golf ball. And the main reason I use them is to give the student feedback. If I'm struggling on the tee with the student, I'll bring them in here, let them swing. At first, I don't even let them hit a ball. I just let them swing and get the feel of where the club should be. And there's a lot of clanging and banging going on in the beginning, but once they start swinging the club correctly, all of a sudden it goes very quiet. And then they go, oh boy, that feels very different. For anyone who wants to come to the school and find out just how good we really are, you can visit our website, melsolgolfschool.com.
Myrtle Beach has become the biggest name in resort golf, and we mean big in a lot of ways. Not just the number of courses, but geography, from the top in North Carolina all the way down here to the low country where the pace is a little bit slower. And we've showed you a lot of the nice courses down here that are part of the National Golf Management portfolio. 23 courses they manage. Myrtle Beach is definitely the place to come all year round, and especially in the fall when the beach crowds leave and the courses are in the best shape. Take advantage of it, believe me. You'll play these great courses and enjoy every minute of it in Myrtle Beach, where the golf season really never ends.
Tony Leodora's golf wardrobe courtesy of Antigua, the leader in modern golf apparel.
What if we told you that you could get more distance by increasing loft? What if the pros were increasing their loft a full degree or more mid-season? That's what happens when we move weight low and forward. Are you ready for more distance? SLDR from TaylorMade.